Our story begins moments after Vegeta told Nappa about the Dragon Balls on Earth, revealing that there was finally a chance to bring him back to life after all these years. Nappa froze in disbelief.
The Earth Dragon Balls? I've been here for so long. I'd almost forgotten about those strange orbs I used to be obsessed with. I remember now. 7 Dragon Balls capable of granting any wish, even immortality, but didn't I kill that green Namekian? I thought his death meant the Dragon Balls disappeared forever.
Nappa, you've missed far more than you realize. Many years have passed since your death. That Namekian is alive and well.
Vegeta then began explaining everything that had happened in the Dragon Ball world since the end of the Saiyan saga, recounting the events that had completely changed the fate of the universe. When he finally finished, Nappa stood there speechless. Then he turned back to Vegeta.
I can't believe it. So Frieza was finally defeated after all these years by a Saiyan. And the worst part is, it was Kakarot, that low-class Saiyan. Well, if he became a Super Saiyan, I guess that explains it. But you became a Super Saiyan too. Why weren't you the one to kill Frieza after everything he did to our race and to your father? Don't tell me Kakarot actually became stronger than you.
Of course not. I am the Prince of all Saiyans. Never forget that. There is no way I'd allow that clown to surpass me. I am far stronger than Kakarot. He simply reached Frieza before I did. That is all.
Standing beside him, Goku just smiled with one hand behind his head, letting Vegeta continue his lie without embarrassing him.
Yep, Vegeta's way stronger than me. Honestly, Frieza was lucky I was the one who fought him. If Vegeta had gotten there first, he would have made Frieza's death far more painful, right, Your Highness?
Anyway, gathering the Dragon Balls will take some time. There are a few things I need to take care of first, but I give you my word, I'll bring you back to life, my old friend.
At first, Nappa hesitated, remembering how Vegeta had abandoned him all those years ago. But after a moment, he smiled.
Very well, my prince. Take all the time you need. I've grown used to waiting in this place. Until we meet again, I'll be waiting.
The scene then shifts to Kami's lookout, where Goku and Vegeta head immediately after leaving Nappa behind. There, they gather every Z-fighter, Krillin, Yamcha, Gohan, Piccolo, and finally Tien. After explaining everything that had happened, Vegeta concludes,
That is why I've decided to use the Dragon Balls, to revive Nappa and bring him back to Earth.
Silence filled the lookout. Moments later, shock spread across everyone's faces, but no one was more furious than Tien. The memories of his battle with Nappa came flooding back. The moment he was killed, the moment Chaozu sacrificed his own life trying to stop that monster. As those painful memories resurfaced, Tien clenched his fists and shouted,
No! We're not bringing that monster back to life, Vegeta. After everything he did to us, I won't be a part of this, no matter what.
Tien's eyes burned with anger, yet beneath it was a hint of tension as he stepped forward to confront Vegeta face to face. He spoke sharply.
I don't know what kind of insane plan you and Goku have come up with, but all you are doing is putting the Earth, all of us, and even your own family in danger. I would have expected this kind of reckless thinking from him, but from you. After everything we've been through together, I never imagined you'd think a decision like this was acceptable. You know I've never fully trusted you, but after all these years, I finally started to believe you changed. That is why you've been living here on Earth, fighting beside us to protect this world and your family. But Nappa, he has spent all these years in hell surrounded by murderers and monsters. He can't be trusted, and he shouldn't be given this chance. Don't gamble with the lives of everyone on this planet, Vegeta. He may not be as powerful as Frieza or Cell, but he is still strong enough to wipe out the Earth in an instant.
You can destroy the Earth too. So can I. More than 20 years have passed, and you are still incapable of letting go of the past. Is that why you became a monk? I thought monks understood the meaning of forgiveness. Nappa isn't a threat anymore. At this point, even you with your pathetic level of power could defeat him. And if he does lose control, I'll send him straight back to the other world. You have my word, Three Eyes.
Tien's eyes widened with fury. His fist began trembling.
What did you just call me? Take that back right now, Vegeta.
Before the confrontation could explode into a fight, Goku quickly stepped between them, raising both hands.
That is enough, Tien. Don't let Vegeta get under your skin. That is not like you.
Vegeta simply kept smiling, fully aware of what would happen if Tien actually attacked him.
Looks like you'd rather die by my hand than see Nappa come back. Fine by me. I don't mind killing two birds with one stone.
Before things escalated any further, Krillin stepped in.
Listen, guys, believe me, I don't like the idea of bringing Nappa back either. I don't have a single good memory of him, but if you truly believe this is the right decision, then I'll stand with you. I'll help gather the Dragon Balls if you believe he is really changed. After all, Vegeta changed too.
Gohan spoke next, his voice calm.
I agree. I am with you, Dad, no matter what you decide. The last time I saw Nappa, I was just a frightened little kid. I couldn't do anything. But if he returns to the path of evil this time, he won't be stronger than us. He won't even be close to your level, Dad.
Piccolo then stepped forward.
Since Kami became one with me, as the former Guardian of Earth, I have a responsibility to be involved in this. I'll keep an eye on everything that happens. And just like Gohan said, if Nappa loses control, we'll deal with him. Besides, he killed me once. It is only fair that I return the favor.
Hearing everyone's agreement, Vegeta nodded with satisfaction.
Good! Then let's begin. Bulma built plenty of Dragon Radar units. Everyone take one. Find a Dragon Ball as quickly as possible, then return here. It shouldn't take more than a day.
Without another word, every Z-fighter set off in search of the Dragon Balls. Even Vegeta's son Trunks joined the search alongside Chiaotzu. Just a few hours later, all 7 Dragon Balls had been gathered and brought back to Kami's lookout. Standing before them, Dende smiled. He took a deep breath, ready to summon Shenron and grant the long-awaited wish. Before anyone could fully process what was happening, Vegeta raised his voice and shouted, calling forth Shenron. In an instant, a massive pillar of light pierced the sky, and the legendary dragon emerged before everyone in a truly majestic spectacle. Moments later, his deep voice echoed across the lookout, but Vegeta didn't answer right away.
I am Shenron. State your first wish.
He simply looked at the eternal dragon with a faint smile as he drifted into thought. This was the first time in his life that he stood before the Dragon Balls to make a wish of his own, ironically.
Go ahead, Vegeta. Let's give Nappa the welcome he deserves.
Shenron, having waited long enough, repeated firmly.
As I asked before, what is your first wish?
This time, Vegeta didn't hesitate. He looked directly into the dragon's glowing eyes.
Shenron, I wish for the Saiyan known as Nappa to be brought back to life and return to planet Earth.
Silence filled the air as Shenron determined whether the wish was within his power. Then, at last, he replied.
Your wish shall be granted.
His eyes blazed with brilliant light. A radiant beam shot downward toward the base of Kami's lookout, and in a single instant, Nappa returned to the world of the living. He stood there in confusion, staring around as the scenery changed in the blink of an eye. Then, a small smile slowly spread across his face as he looked at his own hand.
I am back. I am alive again. Prince Vegeta, you actually did it. You kept your promise. I knew I could trust you this time.
Without thinking, Nappa rushed forward to hug him, but Vegeta instantly stepped backward, his face turning red with embarrassment.
That is enough with the hugging, Nappa. Once in a lifetime was more than enough.
He couldn't help remembering how Nappa had done the exact same thing when they reunited in Hell. Nappa immediately stopped and scratched the back of his head awkwardly.
Right. I understand. Sorry, Prince Vegeta. I guess you don't want me embarrassing you in front of your new Earthling friends. Looks like everyone I killed ended up coming back to life too. You must have had these Dragon Balls for a long time.
As he continued talking, Kami's lookout suddenly began to shake. At that very moment, an enormous power level erupted across the area. Goku looked up in surprise.
I am sensing an incredible energy. It is really close. Who is it?
He turned around, only to see Tien standing there, his face burning with rage as his aura exploded higher and higher. He roared.
I'll never forgive you.
Nappa stared at Tien with a puzzled expression, trying to remember where he'd seen him before. Then, his eyes suddenly widened.
Oh, now I remember. He is the one who killed me. Good to see his arm grew back.
Meanwhile, Vegeta watched the entire scene in silence, and little by little, the anger on his face became impossible to hide. While Tien's rage continued to shake the entire area, Nappa didn't seem bothered by his overwhelming aura in the slightest. Instead, he calmly walked straight toward him and said with a sarcastic grin,
Heh, 3 eyes. Looks like your arm finally grew back. Good for you, kid. By the way, what was your name again?
My name is Tien! On that cursed day over 20 years ago, I didn't just lose my life trying to stop you. I watched my best friend die by your hand. I don't care if everyone else is willing to forgive you. I never will. And today, I'll make you experience the same pain you made me suffer. Get ready! Follow me, if you have even the slightest respect for this planet. Otherwise, you'll die right here.
For a brief moment, Nappa actually seemed affected by Tien's words, but he didn't back down. Instead, he turned toward Vegeta.
Vegeta, I am not really sure what I am supposed to do here. I can't kill him again, can I?
Go! The two of you need to settle this. And it seems the only language either of you understands is your fists. Finish it, then come back.
Got it. I just hope this doesn't take too long. I am starving.
This should be interesting.
Meanwhile, Shenron was still waiting. His deep voice echoed across Kami's lookout.
I have returned your friend to life and brought him back to Earth. What is your final wish?
Shenron, I want you to make Nappa as powerful as I am.
What are you doing, Vegeta? Bringing him back was one thing, but this goes way too far. You never discussed this wish with us.
Before anyone else could speak, Shenron interrupted.
Unfortunately, your power exceeds the limits of my abilities. I cannot grant that wish.
Vegeta simply smiled as though he'd expected that answer all along.
I thought so.
Damn it, Vegeta! You really scared me! Who knew you actually had a sense of humor?
But Vegeta wasn't finished. He looked back at Shenron.
In that case, I wish for Nappa to become the most naturally gifted Saiyan in history when it comes to growth and training. Make him the most talented Saiyan by nature.
Your wish shall be granted.
Then he vanished into the sky, as the 7 Dragon Balls scattered across the Earth once more. Goku looked more confused than anyone else.
What was that all about? The most talented Saiyan in history? What are you planning, Vegeta?
Haven't you always wanted another training partner? Who would be better than another Saiyan? A Saiyan who, with the proper training, could eventually reach our level. If that wish worked the way I intended.
Seriously? You really think that big guy can reach our level? Honestly, I've never been impressed by his strength. He is not even a Super Saiyan.
Listen, Kakarot. You are nothing more than a low-class Saiyan, yet you still reach this level. So don't underestimate an elite Saiyan like Nappa. His bloodline is among the finest our race has ever produced. Second only to mine. With the right training, he'll reach our level. Or at the very least, mine. He spent his entire life weak, serving under me, then under Frieza. And after spending more than 20 years in hell, I think it is finally time he earns strength that truly belongs to him. Besides, if another tournament of power ever happens, I'd rather have Nappa fighting beside us than that monster Frieza. That way, I can finally kill Frieza myself without worrying that you'll bring him back again. You idiot!
So you are still upset about that? I knew it.
At that moment, the scene shifts to a remote mountain range where Tien and Nappa stand face to face, preparing for battle. Tien stared coldly at Nappa.
I don't know what you've been doing all those years in hell, but this fight won't end the way it did last time. Monster, on that day, I experienced the greatest pain a person could ever endure, physically and emotionally. Before your final moments today, I'll make you feel every bit of that pain.
Say whatever you want, Three Eyes. Let's make this the first real test of my new body.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your support truly motivates me to keep creating these stories and release the next episode as quickly as possible. See you in the next episode.